Well, hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. We're here from Manhattan, New York, on the rooftop of my granddaughter's apartment building. And show them a view before we get started because we're waiting on our guests to get their hearing together.
And there is a live look at the Manhattan Cruise Terminal right there. And here's a look around a little bit of Manhattan from 44 stories up.
Okay, welcome in, everybody. Our guest today is Trey Fats and Trey. But they're having hearing issues with the equipment.
Yeah, the mic and cam is not coming up, so I can't add them to the stream. Hope you guys are listening to the show right now. Please allow access to your camera and microphone. That way we can go ahead and get the show on the road.
Yes. So we're just going to talk until you're able to come in. Okay? So, how has it been in New York?
Oh, it's been wonderful. You know, it's different, but in a good way. You know, it's a big city, so you know it's big city things, as well as you know just people come in. It's busy. It's really busy.
Okay, there's a different perspective. It is a busy city. It's a big city with a lot of people in it and a lot of rodents. And in my 5 days here, I've seen one and been scared by one. However, because of the size of the rat yesterday, they said it was the size of a possum. I don't know. So let me tell you, I had dreams on how to make the rats go away in New York. I don't know. You know, in most cities, program the police does, where they buy back your guns, you know, and give you a gift card for it. Well, that is what I'm suggesting they do with the rats.
Yep.
I think they should buy back the rats and put them in an incinerator and burn them. And the person that gets the most rats kills the most rats get $400 on a gift card.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that will help. You know, the rat situation.
Yep.
Now, getting back to the wording that New Yorkers use. To me, a train means Amtrak.
A train. Yeah.
Or Burlington Northern or whatever. But it's Amtrak. It does not mean subway. So, I'm thinking I'm going to get on a a train, and it's a subway.
Yep.
And y'all know I don't do subways. I don't do rats. So, Saturday, no, it was Friday. Friday, we did all, what do you call it? Ubers. I don't know if I can do Ubers in New York because why? They drive like mad. You know, I thought we were going to have an accident, hit a pedestrian, hit a person on a bike, and I was going to have to be a witness. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's my age, and I just can't live on the edge like that. So what do you think?
I don't know. It would have to take some getting used to, you know, definitely, because we're not used to seeing all that. Our rats are pretty much the birds that fly in the sky. The seagulls.
Yes, that's what we deal with, seagulls and pelicans.
Yep.
I mean, I ran so fast yesterday that I don't know.
Yeah, she ran really fast. We want to welcome everybody who has made it into the live stream and also the replay. I'd like to welcome everybody into the chat. Definitely. Clock Family Adventures, welcome in.
You look good in your outfit.
Michelle Larkerson Vlog, hello, welcome in.
Welcome in.
The Bud Files has made it in. Hello. Rooted in Essential Oils.
Welcome in, Rooted.
Rihanna Weekly Extras. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures.
Good.
Destination Inn.
Our special guest is Vets and Trey, and they're having microphone issues connecting. So we're waiting on them, but until then, we're going to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, about our adventures here
Adventures in New York City.
Yes. We've been looking at World America, is that it?
Yeah, MSC World America, but that sails out of Miami.
Yeah.
We've been looking at cruise ships come in and take off. Mostly I've seen Seabourn, but this one right here, it actually looks either like a Norwegian ship or something like that. It's bigger than the ones that we've been seeing,
right.
But not as big as the Oasis of the Seas that we saw in Brooklyn. We saw it backed into the pier. That sucker looked nice. Over at the Brooklyn terminal. So
yes.
Yeah, just all around us. They got, from what I understand, they got 3 cruise terminals right here in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and it's nice.
It is very nice. The weather is off and on raining.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the rooftop
Yep.
of my granddaughter's building, and we were down in the lobby, but it was a lot going on down there.
Yep.
Not really a lot, but a semi lot.
Yep.
And I'm sort of glad that it's been off and on raining, because I'm scared to go out on the streets because of the rats.
Mm-hmm.
It's really my fear, like his fear, and I'm not gonna bug you about it anymore because I understand it.
I'm on the roof of a 44-story building, so hey, there we have it.
Well, you have a fear of bears.
Yeah.
I have a fear of everything, but rats, I don't know. I have a big fear,
right,
of rats.
So you would be cool with the bears, right?
I would take a bear over a rat. I probably would.
Let us know down in the comments. Are you team bear or team rat? And how's everybody doing today?
Yes, how's your Sunday been?
Yeah.
We went to church with Trey and Michelle.
With Dre
and Michelle.
Yep.
Because we're not at home to go to church. And they always be in church because he's a musician at church. So that was good. I got to see Marion sing today.
Mm-hmm.
He loaded up a video of him and 2 guys singing.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they were family members. And it was just a little course, not even a course. It was like just that.
Right.
And then they got off. It was short, so to speak. And I've been watching people's videos today.
Yep.
A lot of gamers are on today. Well, gamers are on every day.
Right.
But it's a lot of gamers on today. Let's see what else. That's about it.
Yeah.
That I've been doing.
Just taking it easy.
Yes, I've been taking it easy because I ran so much yesterday. I had to rub myself from a rat that was big like a possum.
Yep.
I had to run. I ran and I wouldn't get back on the sidewalk. I walked where?
In the street.
I did.
She walked in the street the rest of the way.
I didn't mind getting hit if I got hit. I would rather be hit by a car or a truck or whatever. Or,
right.
Because the ambulance and the fire truck are constantly going down Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
So, I felt good walking down the street because I refuse to be. And another thing, it wouldn't be so bad if the trash pickup would pick up, all the trash on a daily basis, or 2 days a week is not good enough for New York.
Right.
I don't know if it's 2 days. I don't know. But if I was mayor, I would have them pick up the trash just a little bit better, because trash is they need those cans that people use, most cities use, and most homes in the cities use.
Filling up the bucket has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Welcome in. And like I said, our special guest is Trey and Fats and Trey.
Fats and Trey, yeah.
And what happened is they're having technical issues, and they're trying to undo the technical issues.
And here they are.
Okay.
Hey.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear y'all now.
Good.
Welcome in.
Welcome in. And,
So what I did was, I'm on my phone actually.
Right.
So I don't see like all the other stuff that we normally see.
Right.
So that's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, the mobile version is very limited.
Okay, let me tell you. I didn't send you any questions because guess what? I got the questions from your videos that I watched. So I know you would know the answer.
Right.
And I want to introduce you.
Yeah, so with no further delay, please tell the viewers about yourselves and about your channel.
So I am. One second. We done pulled out. I'm sorry, y'all. We done pulled out everything trying to connect here.
We're just glad all the technical issues that.
I know, right? We couldn't even get in. Now we gotta rearrange everything. I'm sorry, y'all.
All is well. Hey, House of X has just made it in. Hello, welcome
Hello.
in.
What up, though?
We had such a great time.
What up, though?
House of X. And I uploaded the patriotic women and the naked cowboy. I did. I uploaded.
Oh,
it
wow.
because they showed it to me.
Yep.
And nowhere but in New York can you see patriotic women walking down with bikini bottoms and no tops.
Yep.
And New York painted on their butt. I tell you.
Yep.
I was in awe.
It's different.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So how's it going, guys?
We doing all right?
I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
So, everybody knows you.
Everybody knows us.
Because your tagline is stay to the end.
Yes, that's it. Stay to the end.
Stay to the end. And you're such a great supporter in everybody's videos, vlogs, lives.
Hey, CME Traveling is driving and listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing that. And let me tell you, if everybody will subscribe to Fats and Trey, because they have like 300 and something, and their videos, if you haven't watched them, or their lives, are good advice.
Yep.
In fact, let me tell you, I need you back on July 30th?
I believe so. It's somewhere around August 1st.
I'm going to tell you.
It's the Sunday preceding.
Yeah. I need you back because I have a family cruise. We've talked to them till we're blue in the face. We have also, because it's a lot of first-timers, and it's September the 2nd, but as you know, that August month, in your tips, 30 days, whatever.
Yes.
they are asking now for advice.
Yep.
So I'm wanting you, Embarkation Jennifer,
Yep.
Sherry. I mean, I'm going to get a panel together for
Okay.
them because we're going to be on a call.
Okay.
And where they can see faces, see each other,
Mhm.
all of this.
Yeah, we're gonna StreamYard together and
Yeah, we're gonna StreamYard
invite
together.
everybody.
And I'm gonna give you the date. It's the last Sunday in July.
Hey, Cruise Vet.
Okay.
And
The
we're gonna need some other people,
Pro cruisers,
you
not
know,
newbies, pro cruisers, to come
talk.
in and let them know, all about that cruise life. But let's let them get to know you.
Yes.
Tell the viewers about yourselves and your channel.
You want to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, my real name is Ronald. I'm Fats.
Yeah.
Our channel is actually about first-time cruisers, people who have never cruised before, but we know a lot of people come on, they are cruisers. A lot of times, even though you are a cruiser, you still want to know what's going on because a lot of things you don't know, and then a lot of people that have been cruisers, they haven't cruised in a long time. So
Right.
I think that our information that we put out is good for everybody.
And we've learned that, and I'm Trelise. Actually, they call me Tree because my name is very hard to pronounce. And people be like, okay, how do you say your name? How do you say your name? So I broke it down into Tree. And we been cruising for a very long time. We started back in 2010, I think it was. And we've been cruising Carnival for a long time. I think the only other ship we've been on so far is Norwegian, and we went on a Norwegian Sky. I don't even know if they have that one anymore because they're renaming a lot of the ships.
Yes.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, we went to Cuba on that one. And
Wow.
and we tell people that when you go on different cruise lines, you have to have an open mind because all cruise lines are not the same.
Right.
So with our knowledge, we brought it back and tried to educate first time cruisers, like y'all said. And we try to give like different scenarios of things that we've been through so that when they go, they won't feel lost and don't know what to do.
Right.
So on our channel, we have series of different topics, and pretty much, it helps you through. We have a lot of people who comes in and asks questions about things if we have not mentioned it, and we advise them the right way of doing it.
And you know what? I want to say something about that. I looked at your views. You have a lot of views on your videos. I mean,
they're coming
really,
through and watching. Yeah,
they're watching.
sure.
People are watching your.
Got good traction. Your videos have good traction. That's how they say it. Because if people are looking for stuff, they're looking for it from different perspectives.
Yeah.
If you will,
And tell me about the license plates in the back.
So these are the license plates, and these are all the places we've been. It starts like here, and it works its way all around to here. Before there was YouTube, this is the way we was documenting where we've been.
Right.
So steady taking YouTube videos and all that, we was just documenting as far as the license plate go, and it goes all the way to the floor. And every time we go places, we pick up one and we just add it to our collection.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Yes, and any first-time cruisers, if you want to document your cruises, this is a good way to document. A lot of people do magnets. That's another way. We were starting off with the magnets, but after time, they started falling off, breaking, and all that.
Breaking, right.
Right.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We're going through the same thing. We got magnets from every port that we've been through. And I think Puerto Rico broke just the other day.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going back. We're going back. So
Going back.
we might get an unbreakable one.
right.
Tell the viewers tell the viewers how to connect with Fats and Trey. What are the best ways on social media to connect with you guys?
We're on all social medias. We on Facebook, we on Instagram, we on TikTok and YouTube. So you can just plug in Fats and Tree and you will pull us right up. And if you
Cool.
have any questions or concerns or you have anything you need to ask us, go ahead. You can leave it, drop a note, and let us know, and we will answer it.
And I noticed that those snazzy shirts that you have on, do you guys have a merchandise shop or did you have those made?
That, didn't you? I noticed that.
No, we do not. We're working on that. And also, I'm thinking about being a travel agent. So.
That's what's up.
Me too.
That's what's
Me
up.
too. I just told him that.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes, I'm working on it. I am undergoing classes right now as we speak. I'm going through the certification to be a licensed travel agent because I said, you know, if we can do it, we can help others. And we don't mind helping. Yes. And we will join you all on that panel to let the first time cruisers know what to expect, because we have a lot of family members that just talking about they don't swim and all giving up all kinds of excuses about why they should not travel. So again, we don't mind helping. You know, if y'all need us, just let us know, because I know that's a hassle.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill just made it in from Armstrong Adventures. Hello, welcome in.
Welcome in. What 3 tips?
Even though with the souvenirs that we collect, she forgot to tell you that before we started the license plate, we used to collect the pins that you put on you put on here, a pin. We got hundreds of those.
Yes.
So it just got to the point they were too heavy to keep, so we just switched over to the license plates.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the 3 tips to save money on your cruise?
3 tips to save money. First, we're going to say, don't do scratch-off tickets.
Okay.
Don't do scratch-off tickets.
He's on the scratch-off tickets because we bought like thousands of dollars on our last cruise of scratch-off tickets.
No, you did. I know you did.
And he thought that he could bring us our money plus more. Guess what? We ain't bring back not even half of the money back.
Oh, no.
So we tell people the ways to save money, don't go buying all that stuff, because guess what? You're not going to get your money back. That's just like going to the gambling table and you figure, okay, I done put down $200-300 and now I'm trying to get my money back.
Right.
Tree is just like me. I'm not going to throw my money away in the casino. I refuse.
Yes.
And tip number 2?
Tip number 2 is
the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he said the Wi-Fi.
Explain it.
Well, the Wi-Fi can be very iffy. You can save money on it or you can regret, you know, as far as that. If you don't need the Wi-Fi, we tell you don't get it, because you can't get the connection like you want. Right. And then it's limited to where you're going to use it. So we tell you, some people need it for work purposes, but if you don't need it for work purposes, don't do it. And that's why a lot of times we don't do lives on the ship.
Right.
Because you can't get through.
You can't get through.
Hey, Can't Stop Walking but Love Mowing and Cruising is in the house. Hello. Welcome
in. Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in on this Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
We always appreciate you for, especially on Sunday. You could be anywhere, but you're here.
Exactly. Yes. And our last tip to save money is bringing on your own wine, champagne, sodas, all your beverages that you want.
Yes. We do that.
Yes. And I tell people, we started doing it. And then I tell people, don't start with the big, 8-ounce cans. Start with the small cans.
The minis.
Yes.
And the whole
soda.
The whole 10-pack fits in my backpack nicely. You know, on my first cruise, I had that Sprite up underneath my arm, and I was struggling with it. I was like, never again. I said,
Yes.
I might have to get a carry-on bag instead of a backpack. But guess what? My backpack is perfect for all of the
Yeah.
tech. So
Yes.
it's like, now, do I add another bag just for the soda? I mean, I'm conflicted. Just that soda really got me messed up.
It did. It messed his head up. Okay. How do you save big on the duty-free shopping? I've got to listen to this. He hates for me to stop in the duty-free as my first shopping area when we get off the ship.
You know, Cozumel, it's got that big long one. The air
Yes.
conditioner's real good, but the prices ain't no good.
Well, if
That
the
one.
prices, well, the way Carnival does it, they match. They match the prices. So if you get off and you see something that you want and you assume that the price is cheaper off the
Right.
ship, take a picture of it and bring it back on the ship. That way you don't have to lug it back to the ship. You just take a picture of it, take it back, and they'll match the price.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's true.
Yes. So, and a lot of people don't know that. It took us a while to learn that. Just, scan the duty free shop on the ship and see what they have. And then if you say, okay, if you go into Cozumel, any of those big places that have that big area with the duty free items, and then you say, okay, well, the ship had this, take a picture, bring it back, they will match.
That's right.
Scratching Pete has made it in. Good
Hey,
afternoon.
Scratchy.
Hello.
Hello, how
How
y'all
you doing?
doing?
But normally when we come on, we buy a lot of alcohol, but what we do, we only buy things that they do not sell here in the United States. Because
That's what we do.
Right.
We sell it. We
Mhm.
buy it
because
for
the
gifts.
duty free
Yeah.
and the taxes, you save on the whatever the duty free is, you save on that in the taxes. But here it is, now you got to go to the airport and you got to pay extra to bring that stuff across. So if they already
Right.
sell it in the United States, I see no need in buying it.
This is my best
Right.
friend. This is my best friend right here. You see this? This is a luggage scale.
Oh,
Luggage
yeah.
scale. Yeah. We
And
brought ours.
I take this thing down in my luggage and no, my carry-on bag, and I just take it and I just
Mhm.
weigh everything. Because when you're on the airline, those overages can be very, very high. And you ain't gonna be able to afford those.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we on the rooftop, and he gets sunburned, and it's gonna be a problem because he's gonna get sunburned. But I wanted to be out here on the
No, I
rooftop.
might be cooking, but it is overcast today.
Oh,
So I think I
wow.
might be all right. Always cooking, always hot.
Yeah.
So that's the deal.
Yeah, it's hot. It's even hot out here today.
What are some short and long-term goals for your channel?
Short-term goals is definitely to be monetized. Look, I set a goal for July 1st. Bess told me, oh no, that can't happen. But it will someday. We're just waiting. That's one of the short-term goals that we have. Long-term is pretty much to be finished with travel agent stuff and trying to get merch, trying to get a whole bunch of, because those type of things I've realized you got to do a lot of research, and you got to just research everything and try to get it done. So
Yep.
it might not happen overnight, but I'm hoping it'll be a short-term goal, but it looks like it might be a long-term, because also we have full-time jobs.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So when you have a full-time job, you have to work in between your
You have
schedule.
to work in between. You're right.
Yep.
That's right.
What
But
what equipment?
one day we'll be hoping that we can retire and come on full-time YouTube.
Right. Right.
That's a
That's a
goal too.
That's a good goal.
That's a very
Oh,
good goal.
what equipment do you use for your videos, all the way from capture to final production?
What do we use? So we have multiple cameras. So we have a GoPro, we have a Digi Pocket camera,
Number two.
number 2.
Pocket. Yeah,
Pocket two.
Yeah,
that's a good camera.
We have the
Uh-huh.
Sony S.
EV1. EV1.
We
You
have
got to remember all this
That's a good-
stuff, y'all.
that's a
I'm
good
trying
camera.
to tell you.
we have the Canon. We have
Yeah.
the Canon 700.
Uh-huh.
And
And then we
Nice.
use our phones. I use my phone for everything,
And
but
we
I
ju-
need to stop.
we just got the
I do
drone.
Right.
too. I do too.
And he just bought a drone. So we was connecting that yesterday, trying to get that up and running so we can get
Mhm.
better footage.
That'll work. That'll
So
work
then
right
we
there.
use like the editing, and then we use pretty much the editing sites, and then Canva, CapCut, and then
Cut.
and then we just put it onto YouTube.
Good.
And this is
Good.
what we
Let's see what else.
this is what we and also this is where we film at all the time around our travel, because a lot of times people say, oh, you got to buy a drop back. No, we just use this
Having
as
trouble
our drop
connecting.
back.
Okay. What is going to be your live schedule?
Sundays at 3.
He says Sundays at 3.
See, we know a lot of times, like I know I can't do any filming during the weekdays because I work Mondays through Friday and sometimes
Right.
Saturday. So we pick Sunday because
It's not that busy.
it's my only real day that I know I'm going to be off.
Right.
And we picked 3 o'clock because we look at a lot of live videos. We look at a lot of other people's videos, and a lot of people choose almost the same times.
Right.
3 o'clock was the only one that had maybe one person. So we choose 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're not in here to compete or to battle with nobody. We just want to put out a live video. If they just
Right.
catch it on a repeat, we're comfortable
Yep.
with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it's
we
really
try
not
to
that busy on Sundays.
Huh?
It's really not.
It's really not
busy.
that busy on Sundays.
But through the week, it's
True.
very busy.
Yeah.
And we try to support all the channels and look
I
at
do
their
too.
content, and we subscribe to a lot. Especially, I'm gonna tell y'all in the chat, the channels that Jeremy puts up, I hawk those a lot, and I subscribe to every one of them.
Yep.
So if you're a featured channel on his page, I have subscribed to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's
And
a
all
good
you have to
segment.
do is leave a note, a little
Yeah.
Yes,
comment.
and I leave a comment letting them
Yeah.
know that I got it from Jeremy's page. Cruising
Yeah,
is
they'll
fun
come.
anytime. I let them know.
Yeah. That's what
And we
you
got 12 people in the chat. We need 5 more thumbs up.
Thank you.
And what tips do you do? This is where I thought of you all for
Mhm.
my family information
Mhm.
content. What things do you do 30 days before you cruise?
When that 30-day countdown hits, what do you start working on?
First, I would say check in. Check in on carnival.com, because you want to get your spot so that you know what time to get to the cruise ship. That's
Right.
my first thing. And they will let you know exactly what time you need to check in and when you need to check in. That way, because you want to make sure that you have a spot. Beforehand, they didn't have all that. Now it's like, okay, you got to check in.
Right.
BDBGP has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
How you doing? How you living?
How
Welcome,
you living? How you
welcome.
feeling? Yeah, that's that. He just commented.
Okay. I know my
Yes.
people. I know my people.
How you feeling? How you
Uh-huh.
feeling?
Okay, I'm
Yep.
sorry, but I'm always
No, it's
on
okay.
his channel.
Yeah,
Next
good to
We
see
just
the
happy
love
to be
coming.
here.
Okay.
Go to the next.
he said, "LOL." Let me see. What are your upcoming travel plans?
Oh goodness, we have a lot.
Do you have a
Oh,
spreadsheet like us?
uh-huh. We have a lot. So
Yep.
we're starting with
We have
I was asking how many days we have left because I'm on my phone, so I can't look and
it
see.
got to be
Right.
like last week it was 24, so we have
I think he said 15 days. 17 days.
16 or 17 days left.
So
Nice.
we're coming to New York. 17 days.
Watch out for the rats. Don't play. There are rats in New York.
Everywhere.
I heard you say that before. I was like, oh my goodness, what? Yeah, so we're doing the Carnival Venezia in I think what 3 weeks or so.
Chewing on the wires to the internet.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But they got rats in New York.
Yes, they do.
They got
Have
rats.
you seen them?
Yes.
What? I've seen a dead rat. Let me tell you. Walking down the street, I don't know. We were going to a bodega, they call them. And we were walking down the street. The lady behind me screamed.
Oh.
A stranger, I didn't know her.
Right.
But because I'm a tourist and I didn't walk past her like other people did,
Mm-hmm.
I turned around to see what was
We
going
had to
on.
check on the screen and see what the danger was.
Because I didn't know if I needed to duck, because I'm in New York, or run. So I turned around to assist. And she said, there's a rat. And I screamed. The rat was dead, but I still screamed.
Oh.
Then yesterday, I know, and it was a big rat. We put a picture of it. Then on Facebook as well as YouTube. But then there was a rat yesterday. We went to the Amish market. And
Oh, that place is heavenly.
oh yeah, I love it.
Baby changed the whole menu whenever she walked in there, and she said, "This place smells fresh. You know, it smells natural." It's like, let's change the menu and just fix a really good salad. So that's what we ended up doing.
Yeah, and what happened was, I had asked Canadian Family Living
Mm-hmm.
because she's always cooking, and she was in on a live that I was checking out yesterday.
Right.
And I just, talked to her during the live. I said, what are you cooking? So she gave me a menu that she was cooking that yesterday. And I said, okay, I'm going to go and order it. Instead of ordering it, everybody wanted to get up and go to the Amish market.
Mm-hmm.
Got inside the Amish market, man, I was in awe.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if it was this or somebody's screen froze.
What does this say?
We're having trouble connecting.
Oh, maybe
Y'all back?
because
I see y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, everything was fresh. So I said, let's just change the menu.
Yep.
Not to say that what she had told me to cook, the Canadian Family Life channel.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because I wanted to cook yesterday. I didn't want to go out. But on the way back,
Mm-hmm.
we had the newlywed couple. That's why we're here.
Right.
We were here
We
for
just
the
attended their wedding, and they're married.
wedding. And the
Oh, when was the wedding?
Oh, it was really nice.
Yes.
When was it?
I
When?
cried.
It was 2 days ago.
Friday.
Okay.
I cried
Oh.
because that's my oldest granddaughter.
Yep.
Okay.
So I cried during the video process. I was just boo-hooing, just
Yeah.
boo-hooing. And but on the way back, the dad had the baby in a carrier.
Yep.
And the mom was walking. My granddaughter was walking by him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where you were.
I was in the back.
Okay.
I was in the back just taking
I
all
saw
the
that
sights and
blog.
sounds.
I saw that blog where you were I saw, and everybody was behind you, and you and the baby was in front, and they were walking right behind you.
And
Wait a minute. We saw the husband do a quick sidestep.
she pushed the husband. My granddaughter pushed the husband so she wouldn't be in the line, the way of the big rat that was
Yep.
big as a possum.
They saw it. We didn't see the rat.
I didn't have to see it. I knew that she had to get out the way,
Yep.
and so she pushed the baby and the husband toward the raft. I would have done the same thing. But when she came, and then when she said, "Mom," she said, "There's a big rat."
It's a big rat.
And you know what I said? She said, "As big as a possum." I didn't even ask where.
Baby took off running
With my cane in my hand.
straight down the street.
And I wouldn't get on the sidewalk.
She walked in the street for the remainder of the trip back to the house.
I couldn't do it.
She didn't do the sidewalk.
I couldn't do
at
it.
all.
I can't do that. I can't. And I commend the people that live here because they're used to it.
Right.
They used to it.
I'll never get used to
They
it.
walk past them big old rats and keep on going about their day.
Yes, I'll never get used to it, and I'm not going to get used to it. I refuse.
Yep.
But go ahead, ask them the question because to think about that, I get.
I think we were in the
nervous.
middle of upcoming travel plans. Besides your
Okay, I'm
upcoming
sorry.
cruise, do you have any others planned?
So we're doing a 3 cruise back to back. So we're
Nice.
starting in New York, and we're going to finish in Miami, and we're doing 3 different cruise lines, just to get a feel of the different cruise lines and how they operate. Y'all frozen? Okay.
You didn't bring
Okay, I think we're back.
Okay. I saw that y'all was frozen. But
Yep.
yes, and we're doing it just so we can get a feel of, the different cruise lines and trying to see the difference. We know that it's not going to be like Carnival, and we know that, we have to have an open mind.
right.
So we have not disclosed the other 2 because we want to make it a surprise. Because y'all gonna be very, and we want to make them in the suspense. Like, okay, we're gonna put a poll up and have people to vote on which lines are they. One is Carnival, so
Right.
I've already said that. So the other 2, and there's many of them out here. So
Oh, it's a lot of them out
Okay.
there. You better believe it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you prefer to do live shows or get together vlogs, edit them, and produce them? Which one would you rather?
Which cruise?
No. Which one would you rather do, live or recorded?
Both. I think they both. I mean, we like the recording because we can
Edit.
edit and really relax with it.
Right.
Because live, once it's out there, it's out there. But
Yep.
we are humans. Anybody can make a mistake and say something they don't need to be saying.
Right.
But we're learning that on YouTube Studio, we can go in and try to chop in, if
Yes.
we need
Yeah.
to. But we've learned that. We haven't done too many lives. And that's why every time we go live, it's always a problem with us because we don't have like a streaming, live
Streaming
company.
software.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're working on it. Because we haven't did enough lives. So now we're doing lives like once a week. We need to look at, I just told him yesterday, we need to look at, a streaming site now.
Right.
Because all we was doing was recording.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all of the cruise ports, which one would you consider to be your home port?
I hope, but by us being from DC, the closest port to us is Baltimore.
Okay.
But we're gonna say because we've cruised so many times out of Miami or Fort Lauderdale, we're gonna say somewhere in Florida. Because we haven't really cruised out of Baltimore but maybe once or twice. So that will be our home. That will be our home. Did they freeze again?
I think so. Yeah, I think they froze again. Hello?
Okay,
Yeah.
we're back. I think
Okay.
you were about to say because you cruise out of Miami so much.
And that's where all the cruises are. Baltimore is our home port. They don't go nowhere but Bahamas.
Right.
And I've asked them why. Even we can go to Norfolk or we can go right there in New York. But,
Right.
you know, they all don't do too much because they say it's so far away for them to, it has to be a longer itinerary to go out of those ports.
Right.
Okay. I need to know, what advice do you give first cruisers after boarding the ship? See, these are all things you talk about.
Yep.
Okay. When boarding the ship,
Yes.
What do we do?
yeah, what do you give the first time cruisers advice about boarding the ship?
Just walk them through embarkation day.
Well, you go first because you got to walk them through all the checking in with the paperwork, because that's what you like to do.
So, first thing we tell you is print off your documents. Make sure you have your documents ready to go. Because if you don't, it's going to hold you up. They will print it off, but then they'll try to give it to someone to walk it to the office and print it. And it's going to hold you up. So if you come with a folder full of documents, then you don't have that problem.
That's right.
So after you give them the documents and they check you in, your passport, we always tell you don't need a passport, but we tell you get one because it will make your life so easy to have a passport. But because you're flying, well, you're coming in through the United States and you're coming back to a U.S. soil, you're not required to have one on Carnival. But some other cruise lines do require you to have one, but Carnival does not. Birth certificate and ID. So we tell people start looking at trying to get your passport because it's easier. We find as though it's easier. With the birth certificate, it seems like it's a longer process. But once you got your passport, your documents, and you're ready to go, it's smooth sailing then. Then they tell you which way to go, take all your little pictures that you need to take. You're on.
And after that, once you get through, you get your rum punch if you're a drinker. You settle down and go get you something to eat.
That's his favorite, the rum punch. When they first start off, that's what he runs and get. He don't look at the mustard drill. I go and tell him, look, we need to find this mustard drill before we even go up to the Lido deck, because if you don't finish it, the ship is not going anywhere until everybody's checked in with that muster station.
That's right.
Yep.
So check your muster station out, because I don't like to go where we come in on the lower level, and then we up on the Lido deck 10, 11, and then we got to go back to find it. So I just handle it right when we're down there. That way I don't have to keep going back and forwards.
Right.
Right.
And everybody, for first timers may not know that the elevators are going to be halfway blocked off for transporting.
Oh, they're going to be blocked off. Yeah.
They're going to be blocked off. So you got to find your
hit the
steps.
You got to do them steps. Yeah.
Get your steps in.
And Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Hello, Bruce.
Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, that's a good.
Fill up the bucket. We look at them last night.
Uh-huh.
Fill up the bucket. We just found them last night. We was looking at their video.
Yeah, filling up the bucket. Yeah, they're filling up the bucket.
We just found them last
Isn't that
night.
a good? I mean, filling up the bucket.
Yeah.
Watch their videos.
That's a genius name right there.
Yeah, we just watched their videos last night. We just discovered them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I watched them yesterday.
Good videos.
I left a video, a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
are
there's
awesome.
they left a comment filling up the bucket. Did getting off Carnival Liberty last week. The birth certificate line was super long. I breezed through with my passport. Yeah, you do.
I heard that, and I've heard that they just started doing a passport line and a birth certificate line.
Yeah. And
Wow.
in Galveston, what they do is they have facial recognition. So your picture on your passport goes into the facial recognition, and then it allows you, you step up to the machine, it reads your face, and once the green light hits, you're good.
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So we like that facial recognition.
We was at one other one, and they did the facial
I think it was in the Magic.
Was it the Magic?
Our last two cruises was the Magic and Conquest.
Okay, it was Conquest. Then. Okay, I was trying to remember. We went across that on one of the cruise ship, and I couldn't remember which one it was. The cruise ships. So that's why I was asking him, because I looked at my number yesterday. I'm at 16 cruises already.
Nice.
Yeah, and you at
15.
15. So that's why I say I can't remember no ships. I'm trying to tell you.
I can't remember any either.
Yep.
What do first-time cruisers always ask?
How much money do they need to bring?
The number one.
Yep.
That's the number one question.
Yep.
That is the number one question.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And you don't, and to be honest, on our opinion, you don't need a lot of money. Long as you prepay everything off the top, because that's what I'm doing now, because we have 3 weeks. I'm looking at everything that we need, hotel, everything. That way we can pay off everything before we go. That way your vacation is smooth.
Yep.
Exactly
Cruise Vet has a question for you guys. Out of all of the ports that you have visited while cruising, which one is your favorite?
Which one is your favorite port?
That's a hard one because I never really paid attention to the port. But I'm going to say Fort Lauderdale.
You think so?
I'm going to say Fort Lauderdale because I think it was my favorite. I'm going to say
Good.
Fort Lauderdale.
That says a lot about Fort Lauderdale.
Because
It
I've never been out of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, we've never cruised out of there.
Yeah. What do you say? That's the one where they had the bus come by with their name written all over the bus.
Yeah. I would say for me, I would say New York.
Why?
I like New York.
New York's a good one.
I like
New
New
York's
York.
good.
Well, you say New York because it was
They got-
so easier for us to
they
still
got
catch the plane. We had to catch the train.
It saved me. Yeah. He said that because we didn't have to catch a plane, we catch Amtrak up there.
Okay, they take the train.
And it take us straight to the port.
They take the train. Train means subway here, and we have to acclimate ourselves into the local.
I won't even get on a subway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Ubers, we took a subway by accident coming to my granddaughter's apartment.
Yeah, we took the wrong one, but it ended up being a win-win because we saved 2 blocks of walking because we did.
But the thing of it is, I said I wouldn't do a subway ever again
Mm-hmm.
once I got here. Well, Uber's been the way we've been going. And they drive crazy.
They do.
Everything, I have an issue with everything that I've done in New York.
We're in no particular rush whenever we're going. So our homeboy's driving the Indy 500.
Right?
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
yo, were we going in such a big rush? Because we're on island time. We're from Galveston. We take it easy.
Everything, yeah.
Where we go, and we flow through it.
We
this
haven't
up here,
even been to
too
Galveston
fast.
Port. We haven't been to Galveston Port either. So we're going to have to make it there.
Galveston's nice.
It's nice.
Uh-huh.
It is. They're redoing Terminal 1 for the Jubilee to come in
Right.
for later on this year. They're spending a lot of money on the terminal. I'm excited to see what they do, with it.
Tell us about your second channel, the food channel.
Yes.
So we just recently opened up a food channel, Fat Century Food Review. And that channel was just basically for us to review the different foods.
With different treats and food, like
Yeah.
popcorn, cotton candy. When they're coming out with different flavors like Dr. Pepper, Hawaiian Punch, if we see it, we'll try
Dr.
it
Pepper, cotton candy.
and do a review on it.
Oh my God, that sounds good right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
we
they
only got a few
have
minutes
Mike and Ike flavor.
Mike and Ike
Mike
flavor.
and Ike, yes, they do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
made a video about that.
Was it in their shorts?
It was no short.
Oh,
It was
okay.
it was a video.
Okay. But I got to check that out because I love Mike and Ike's and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, he
You got
loves
my
some Dr.
attention now.
He loves it. Yeah, and we're in the sun too, so.
Yeah, you really do. So anyway, guys, we want to thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. We really appreciate you. And
if you haven't connected,
yeah, connect.
Please connect to our guests. Please,
Yes.
please, please.
Yep.
Get them up to 400.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having us. We really appreciate coming on, getting
And
the
we
extra attention.
and we thank everybody in the chat. You know, you could be doing anything else, but you wanted to
But you're
join
here.
us
But you're
today.
here with us.
But you're here.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Everybody, take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.